Downtown at Worship on the Riverfront on Sunday night. Shout out 6 p.m. this upcoming Sunday and next Sunday. But anyways, I was down there, and one of the young couples that I was talking to, they were talking about the sermon on Sunday. And when we read through the scripture, there was a whole big chunk about circumcision. And I remember they said, so is the whole sermon going to be about circumcision? And it's funny because we're 3 chapters into Romans now through this sermon series we've been doing, but I have been dodging the issue of circumcision because it's representative of this big issue that was in Paul's time, but we don't really fight about it anymore. That's not the big issue for us. But then I got to thinking, what is the big issue for us? And there's a whole bunch. And then I remembered, I saw a post on Facebook, and it said, that we are more divided in today's political climate than we have ever been. More divided than we have ever been. That was what they said. And I said, whoever made this post, this is the most divided time we've ever been in history. They don't know their history very well. I mean, the reality is we are much nicer than it used to be. Back in the circumcision debate with Paul, he literally at one point in the Bible tells people, hey, the people who disagree with me, the ones who say you have to get circumcised, they should go castrate themselves. I don't think any of the candidates could get away with saying that in a political debate right now, This was a really big issue. You fast forward, 1,500 years, you get up to Martin Luther, and he used to get in these big fights with the Pope, and I'm not going to go into all that, but he used to say that the devil played the Pope like a fool, played him like an instrument. And then he would draw these really mean political cartoons of the devil literally playing the Pope as if he was like a human clarinet or something. And then after that, we would argue about baptism, we would argue about the translation of the Bible. I mean, there were moments where it was like, you read the Bible in a different translation than I do, so I'm going to stab you with my sword. I don't think it's the most divided time, and I think we are starting to learn that there is an ability and a capacity to disagree with one another and still treat each other with respect and love. And so this circumcision issue kind of reminded me of all that. And then I was walking this past week past this wonderful church down here on Main Street, and I saw this sign here, and I want to show you guys. It's it says First, you probably can't read it, it's all backwards. First Methodist Episcopal Church, formed in 1940. And then if you walk over here, you can see our actual church sign, which says Flushing United Methodist Church. And what that means is between 1840 and today, we actually literally changed denominations. We have been through this before. We have gone through these waves. And so I know there's a lot of uncertainty of what's going on in the church, but I honestly think if we can continue to find ways to come together, to disagree in love and respect, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye.